Biden Labor Secretary nominee Sue faces doubts in Senate. President Joe Biden's nominee for Labor Secretary, Julie Su, won praise at her Senate hearing Thursday as a champion of the working class even as key Democrats appeared unwilling to voice support, creating uncertainty about her confirmation prospects. A handful of moderate Democrats have not publicly stated whether they will vote for Sue's nomination ahead of Thursday's confirmation hearing before the Senate Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee. Biden in February picked Sue, a civil rights attorney and the current Deputy Labor Secretary, to replace Marty Walsh, the former mayor of Boston, to lead the Department of Labor. The daughter of an immigrant mother who arrived on a cargo ship, Sue would be the Biden administration's first Asian American to serve in the cabinet at the secretary level. Biden called her proof of the American dream and said she's committed to making sure that dream is in reach for every American. Sue tapped into that spirit in her testimony, recounting how her parents were able to claw their way into the middle class through jobs that provided benefits as well as becoming entrepreneurs. When he announced my nomination for U.S. Secretary of Labor, the president called me the American dream. My parents believed in it, I benefited from it, and I want to do my part to make sure it is a reality for workers across the nation, Sue said. She was previously confirmed as the Deputy Labor Secretary, but has faced opposition from business groups critical of her record leading California's Labor Department. They point to her support of an overturned California law that would have required app-based ride-hailing and delivery companies like Uber and Lyft, as well as trucking businesses, to treat their workers as employees, providing benefits like paid sick leave and unemployment insurance, rather than independent contractors. Sue has also faced blame for problems at the California Labor and Workforce Development Agency during the coronavirus pandemic when unprecedented numbers of people applying for unemployment benefits faced long wait times and the state potentially paid out billions of dollars in fraudulent claims. Industry groups have launched billboard and digital ads against Sue in West Virginia, Montana, and Arizona, while unions have assembled to support Sue. Democratic Senators Joe Manchin, John Tester and Mark Kelly and Senator Kyrsten Sinema, an independent, all declined to say whether they would vote for her confirmation this week. Democrats cannot afford to lose more than a couple votes in a Senate divided 51-49. Senator Dianne Feinstein, Democrat California, is also recovering from shingles in California, with no firm return date. Manchin repeatedly declined to comment on Sue's nomination this week. Tester said he would meet with her after the meeting to make sure she's still right. Kelly said he didn't have concerns about her record but added he does not preview his votes. Sinema said through a spokeswoman that she does not preview votes. Sue was confirmed by the Senate to her current role in 2021 by a 50-47 vote. Manchin has previously said he was confident with Walsh at the helm of the Department of Labor, but raised concerns about Sue's record. During her testimony, Sue repeatedly referenced her work alongside Walsh, saying that Biden had asked her to finish the job that Secretary Walsh and I started. The top Republican on the panel, Senator Bill Cassidy, accused Sue of unfairly favoring unions, telling her, "We need a labor secretary who is fair and unbiased in enforcing the nation's labor laws." But Senator Bernie Sanders, the committee's chair, voiced support as he opened Thursday's hearing, saying the debate over Sue has nothing to do with her qualifications. This debate really has everything to do with the fact that Julie Su is a champion of the working class of this country who will stand up against the forces of corporate greed, he said. At a meeting with Sue on Monday, Senator Tim Kaine, a Virginia Democrat, pointed to her work on job growth and said, "She's done a good job and I think she's got a 2-year track record that is strong." Late last year, Sue was central to negotiations between labor and freight rail companies and helped avoid an economically debilitating strike. She has also led efforts to crack down on wage theft. That's today's latest news. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment so that this channel can continue to exist. Thank you for listening to the end and I hope it's useful.